just seeing Casey Stoner at Phillip Island, it just reminds you of the last 6 years, doesn't it? Those amazing victories. Of course, at corners, or the case of Gardner Straight, named after them at the circuit.
Yeah, you go down to Gardner Straight, into Doohan Corner, through the Southern Loop, and then into Stoner Corner.
1987, 26 years ago, he won that world title, Gardner.
We'll talk about his son being up into Moto3 very soon. He may well stick there for another year in the Spanish Moto3 class.
That is one hell of a big Australian flag. It's been wrapped up, isn't it? Quite cleverly done.
Didn't look like a big fold to me, that one of those.
Right, just give it.
That's the way I pack.
You didn't want to see my bag. I thought, why did you pack this? Yeah. Less said the better, I think.
So the riders gear up. Looks like Gardner's airbag's gone off inside his.
It's the sound of Mick Doohan says, don't you bang into me like you did going into turn 1 in that 1990 race. Banged so hard together, and knocked one of the bolts out of the way Gardner's fairing.
Slightly different helmet that for Mick, isn't it? Always used to have the blue,
yeah, he did,
white
yeah,
and red stripes on there.
I think it was one of the first helmets that really brought designs and helmet sales for. It was the most distinctive of all helmets, wasn't it? That early era. I suppose Randy Yamamoto also had a really distinctive helmet, didn't he? But Mick Doohan, everybody wanted a Mick Doohan helmet.
Still see them about a lot.
You certainly do. Yeah, very much you do. Wayne, as always, trying to take a bit of an advantage. He won't want to go second, I'm telling you that. Great to see Casey Stoner. We miss him so much out on the track in MotoGP.
Just imagine if you had him and Marquez at this circus in particular. Marquez has learned lots of little tips and tricks that Stoner's team has been able to bestow on him. That's a great scene, great shot, isn't it?
Down into the Doohan corner. Yeah, I told you why Gardner would want to lead the way, but Stoner holds the inside.
Through the Doohan corner. Mick just giving a little twist on the throttle there, was he, of Casey?
It probably was. There you go, there is Phillip Island, there is the sea in the background, and 3 incredible Australian legends.
I just wanted, Casey wanted to give it a go, didn't he? But he slid through Stoner Corner.
Yeah.
Sweep, as we used to dub it when he went through there. And he took a clean sweep here from 2007 through to last season, of course, when he retired, doing his racing now in the Dunlop series, support series really for V8 supercars. He's not having the best of times out there, getting caught up in so many first lap collisions. It actually looks quite quick out there, but not being able to make it right up to the front just yet. But he says he will take a year off next year, the year off he was supposed to have this year, I suppose, after his retirement.
Of course, when Gardner went into car racing, I don't think they were called V8 supercars then, but I'm not quite sure. It was the touring car championship, basically, of Australia. And he did win a race, or he might have won 2 races. He had a very big team. But I think it's probably Casey Stoner found out as well. They were all out to get them, aren't they? They come as world champions.
Well, he has had sport. I think in every race so far. He's a marked man. He might as well have a big old target pictured at the side of his
I know exactly what Wayne Gardner found as well. Mick, he wasn't interested in things like that. Flies helicopters and enjoy life, and he's certainly done that. And he certainly deserves to do that because he suffered injuries that nobody would have ever come back from.
Upper out surf, is that where he...
Yes, that's right, that's where he is. That's where he comes from. But that crash in Assen in 1992 when he was, well, hours away from losing his leg. To come back the way he did
into
Lagos, and then that final race in South Africa, Wayne Rainey picked it for the championship. It was a cool time for him to do it, but he came back, of course, and won the title from 94 to 98, wasn't it? 5 times. and then crashed out in a race in '99. This is the end of his career.
Mick just grabbing, wasn't the brake, but something. No, he's been down the lap, and now he's giving it a bit of a ride now. Stoner will go around the southern loop. He's got some heat into the tyres. Going to try and slide it? Let's hope so. Here he is, up towards Stoner corner. This is what the fans paid to see over the years. Stoner going through there, lost none of it, I'm sure. Don't think he could have quite had the pace to be able to slide it.
Well, I remember seeing that, eh? Those are on the colours.
Yeah, that's not with lights on, but yeah.
It's just a heritage. It's Phillip Island, 3 great Australian world champions. It doesn't get a lot better than that for the home crowd. It's just the influence they've had on motorcycle racing since 1987.
Steady as we go up and over Loopy Heights. Knee down to Stoner. Just making sure. Still got it. A couple of seagulls making a quick exit.
Into the Gardner straight, down towards the Doohan corner. Imagine where they stop after this lap, or where they have one more lap. Let's have one more lap down towards the Doohan corner. There is, that's a million number word.
They probably won't have to stop them now. That's the thing. They're probably supposed to stop about 10 minutes ago. They're just saying, well, no, we'll take in this a bit more. Well, to be honest, all 3 of them aren't that kind of riders, are they? Typical Aussies. Not really bothered about the adulation too much, all about the racing, all about doing the business. Never all of them the most media friendly, shall we say.
Well, I suppose out of them all, Gardner was the best, but yeah, they concentrated on their racing, and rightly so.
That's to say, aggressive off the track as they were on.
Yeah,
makes sense. It was all about the racing.
It was. Mick in particular. You couldn't meet a nicer bloke than Mick doing, but don't get too close during a race weekend. I've had some tense old interviews with him when your question is thrown back at you. A little bit, Casey could have been like that as well a bit, can't you? Throw the question you ask back at you. You got to be on your mettle. They will get you.